Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. That's right, it's back. It's here. Not just this show, but football. Yes, dun 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 dun, bum 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 bum. We got the first Monday night game tonight that you're listening to this, or whenever. I don't know. Maybe it's 30 years in the future now, and your football's been extinct for centuries. That is 30 years in the future, wouldn't be centuries. Decades. Football's been extinct for decades. They finally outlawed it due to traumatic brain injury. There are no more sports. You just sit in a cryogenic chamber and think about how athletic you'd be. Everybody's the GOAT. Yeah. But everybody seems very excited for football this year. I like it. I like that everyone is on a new level of excitement. I don't know why this year's different than last year, considering 2021 is when everything kind of reopened for the most part. They started letting people back in stadiums. So, but the start of 2022, man, people are fucking pumped for football. They are ecstatic for the NFL, college football. Last week, that kickoff was a blast. Everybody was so pumped for it. Everybody's normally pumped every year, but it just seemed different. It seemed like there was a lot more hype to it. I don't know who hired the PR people for it, but people are pumped for it, as they should be, ready to see these people go into the season, see if their off-season work really paid off. And not just the players I'm talking about the mascots too, guys. That's an overlooked craft, okay, when it comes to the sports arena, okay? You got to give it up to those guys. They're trying to put on a show, trying to be entertaining. They're competing with football and just crazy super athletes, and yet you're a mascot and you have to be entertaining, you know? And it's become an art form. It's easy to entertain the kids. That's what they're there for, to distract the kids, make the kids happy, look like they got a little mascot dude during the game, keeps the parents able to watch the game. You just give them chicken tenders and put a giant dancing bird in front of them, and it's like they're watching Sesame Street live, right? Those kids don't know the fucking difference. But mascots have tried to step up their game in the last couple years. They try to entertain the adults now, They really try to get in there and come up with some adult humor. That's why there's assaulting patrons now with pies. They're just really trying to get after it, they're putting it all on the line anymore, guys. And if you don't believe me, did you hear about the Ravens mascot? I didn't know this. The Ravens mascot's name is Poe, like his Edgar Allan Poe. Jesus Christ, Ravens. As if Baltimore wasn't already a depressing enough city, you named your team the Ravens, and then you named the mascot after one of the most depressing authors of all times. Come on. Come on, Baltimore, you're better than that. It's no wonder the mental health of your city is declining. I don't know if that's true or not. I just see Baltimore just doesn't, even the name makes me depressed. Where are you from? Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. I'm sure it's a lovely town. I'm going to try to go there someday. But you're not doing your guys, you're not going to do any favors doing that way. I guess you have to balance it out because you have the Baltimore Orioles. And the Orioles is a pretty chipper sounding bird, The Orioles. It sounds beautiful. It sounds nice. It sounds good. Then you got the Ravens. I guess it's supposed to sound meaner because it's a football team. But you got that bounce out. And then, the old school Orioles logo, the bird was, super chipper and happy. I don't know what the name of their mascot was, but, it was just always a very chipper-looking bird. So maybe that's why Baltimore had to, okay, we got this sunshine and rainbows team over here. There's these people at Camden Yards want. Let's go over to the Ravens Stadium and make it depressing and hopeless. I guess, they're probably not trying to make their fans or their players feel that way. It's that you're going into Baltimore feeling hopeless. That's actually a smart tactic. It's like the Iowa locker room painting it pink. It somehow makes the opponents docile because of the psychology or something. I don't know. You have to ask them. I don't understand how the psychology works, but their whole locker room's pink. So Baltimore just makes a depressing city. That way the players are just like, oh, man, I don't want to play here. This isn't good. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry I'm ripping on Baltimore so bad. I'm so mad at you guys for beating the Niners in the Super Bowl like 10 years ago at this point. I'm still fucking upset about it. Fuck you guys. But yeah, but the Ravens mascot blew out his fucking knee. The Ravens mascot Poe suffered a season-ending knee injury during Saturday's preseason game. Ah, man, he didn't even make it to regular season. Somebody drafted him on his fantasy team, and they just lost their ass. Versus Washington, sources tell ESPN Poe will be placed on the injury reserve team and expected to hold tryouts for a new mascot while Poe rehabs. Wait, does he get to keep his jobs? Do they keep his job at that point? Do you get, like, if you rehab, can you come back? Can you, like, get your position stolen like on a normal football team? Can the new guy come in? This new guy, he's doing some good things out there. I mean, he's juggling. I mean, he took 3 unopened Budweiser cans and was just juggling them in the stands. It was impressive. Didn't drop one of them, then cracked them and shotgunned them all like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin. This new Poe, he's got a lot of potential, a lot of upward momentum to really take over this spot. I'll tell you what, his time up and down the stairs he runs like a 4.4. He runs like a 4.40 up and down the steps. Okay, he's getting to every section of the stadium within the first quarter. He's hitting every section at least 4 times. We never had a mascot do that. Okay, what kind of I don't know any mascot in the game who's being able to get to every section in all 4 quarters 4 times, okay? Dude, mascot stats would be the shit. That's going to be a common thing now. I bet it's going to start happening, especially since I think the Ravens are using this guy's fucking brutal injury. He better be getting some kickbacks on this story because they were using it, obviously, for for publicity. You better get some kind of kickback for it, man. Oh, that's fucking funny, though. You're going to start seeing all these teams start posting their mascot stats, though. They're just going to start putting it out there. Yeah, most items juggled. How many interactions with animals they had per game. Has any of them ever caught the squirrel they got on the field? How many fights they've won between other visiting mascots? What's their home and away record in fights? Oh, how many movie appearances do they have? Okay, that's the other thing. That is, what star-studded cast has your mascot been in? It's been a couple. That's all I'm saying. Man, but yeah, shout out to all the mascots, dude. It's kind of a thankless job. So, but you guys are doing your thing, and we appreciate you. Yeah. But anyway, football's back. We're glad it's back. And I'll stop talking about it now because you guys are probably all footballed out from this weekend. You're fucking hungover, not even from drinking, just enjoying the goddamn games. You're just worn out. Oh boy, hey, I forgot my water. Good thing I leave water bottles sitting around everywhere. This is why when people say you just leave dishes or cups everywhere and they're half full. Yeah, sometimes it's purpose. It's a purpose. Like this water bottle is half full, but it's still water, and I can drink it, and I'm thirsty, and I'm on this podcast, okay? One might say there's a method to the madness now and then, okay, guys? You just got to let it go. Speaking of which, I'm going to let you in on a new method of madness for me, all right? We're actually going to do a new segment called Word Generator. I have a website here. It's going to generate 3 random words, and I'm basically going to try to make bits and riffs on them, okay? That's the whole idea, because I'm running out of fun stories to tell you guys, and I live a boring life. Also, it'd be fun to learn new words, and maybe it'll give us the definitions, all that stuff. It's going to be great. So we're going to start. This is the first time we're doing it. Random word generator. All right. The 3 words we have are innocent, glow, and breasts. Okay. I want to just combine them all 3 right away, and my brain is just like, Your Honor, he's innocent. Okay? Those breasts were glowing. They were just drawing him into like a tractor beam. Your Honor, you see, my client couldn't have molested this young lady. There's no way he sexually assaulted this lady because she was obliging, nay, attracting this man with her glowing breasts. And my client, as you can see from his Google Glass video, there's some pervert who records all of his shit with Google Glass. As you see from the Google Glass video that he put out here for the court, her breasts were not just hypothetically glowing. Her breasts were, in fact, glowing, much like the UFO that abducted me back in 1965. Your Honor, I am a man who's been brutally assaulted by extraterrestrials. And I refuse to put that same level of label on this man here as those extraterrestrials who came down and experimented on my tuchus. I'm a fucking monster. Yeah, that's the first bit I got there for you on those. Let's see if we could do another one. I don't know. Like innocent. It's a weird word because I don't know why. Like I'm thrown off by it because the first thing that comes to your mind is innocent until proven guilty, and then the second thing is like the innocence of like a child or like you just like an innocent-minded person. I not everybody's just like innocent in like in that it's just as like a child. There's just like sheltered people who are innocent. If that makes sense, like super religious people who then like come out and they start like they kind of get away from their church and start going out. You realize how like sheltered they really are and how innocent, and they just haven't experienced the world at all because they live in this like world that kind of just completely boxes them out from the other thing. That's why I don't know. It's very easy to do the innocent until proven guilty one there, but like the innocence of that. And then I wonder if I do it in order here. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this this segment, guys. I'm pretty happy with the first part. I'm not gonna lie. I like the first part is way more. My first one was better. I thought I was gonna break these down individually, but I don't know if I'm gonna do them. Glow, great TV show, I guess. Great TV show. Gotta love it. I don't like how everybody says I'm gonna have my glow up nowadays. I guess that's finally gone by the wayside. That's terminology that's gone away. I wonder what the new verbiage is for glow up. Let's find out. I wonder if there's new slang for glow up. Okay, nope. Glow up is still a thing. According to this, or I was wondering if there's a replacement. There's not. That's what they need to have. So I need to make a website where there's an updated slang dictionary. So it's like, oh yeah, this is just what everybody's saying now, because you get so confused so fast. I was tired of when people say glow up though. There's something I didn't like that as like bettering yourself. Glow up. I guess it's I guess it's supposed to be like blow up. I guess it's supposed to be like that, but I didn't like that one either, I like ascending. I like the biblical things. Oh, did you see Wade? He's ascended, dude. He's jacked now. His physique has ascended, dude. He's reached new heights, I want like the biblical sense. Those are better terms for that. And then breasts, I mean, who doesn't love breasts, Doesn't even mean I'm talking about boobs. Could be about I like chicken breasts. Chicken breasts are great. You can make them into anything. You season them, salt them, do whatever you want, cook them, dice them, slice them. Chicken breasts are great, and tits are great too. Oh man, the 3 random words. I think I'm gonna like this segment. I got a good fucking. I like the fucking random bit I did there. There we go. And I used all 3 words. Success. Success on the new random word generator. It's gonna be good. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun one going on from now on. But now, I guess we'll just hop into what we got going on this week, guys. Like what I found on the interwebs, right? So let's go ahead and hop into this. What's going on here? Why is this not working? Whatever. I was gonna do something here. Oh well, fuck it. I'll just figure it out, guys. I will figure it out. Sometimes you just get technical difficulties, but it'll still work. I'll make you guys. You guys are gonna see everything, but it's just gonna be annoying. Anywho, guys, I'm always worried about what we're doing with technology, and I think this one will get everybody on my side for once. You know, most of the time I feel like an alarmist. I'm just yelling from the rooftops, scared about what technology is doing. Now everybody can feel fear because this is a common enemy. It's a common enemy we all hate, okay? And we all don't want these things being cyborgs and being unkillable, okay? And that is robot bugs, a rechargeable remote control cyborg cockroach. Just no. We don't need to do that. Why do we need to have cyborg cockroaches? First of all, the whole point is we're trying to get rid of them. So what mad scientist bug man is just going in, exterminating bugs out of restaurants or wherever, collecting them, and then creating a robot army, okay? It's not going to be good. I'm scared that they're going to they're going to Voltron their way into like a giant super cockroach. If you can control these things, you can have them link up, and then all of a sudden, boom, giant 4 billion cockroach mega robot. I'm not into that. Nobody should be. That's a terrifying instance. But let's find out what's going on. Researchers in Riken, Japan, have created a remote control cyborg cockroaches. An international team led by research in Riken cluster for Pioneer Research (CPR). Oh man, they're things called Cluster for Pioneer Research, and they're CPR, and they're making robotic dead cockroaches. They're bringing cockroaches back to life. Little too on the nose with the acronym, guys. We don't need to get the hearts of cockroaches pumping again. All right. Has engineered a system that creates a remote control cyborg cockroach equipped with tiny wireless control modules that are powerful enough to recharge a battery attached to a solar cell. Despite the mechanical device, ultra-thin electronics and flexible material allow the insect to move freely. These achievements are reported in scientific journal NPJ Flexible Electronics on September 5th. Will help make the use of cyborg insects a practical reality. Why does that need to be a reality? Why do we need this? Okay? Who sat down and watched the Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty and go, robots, robot cockroaches? That is a thing that needs to be real and not just a satirical idea. That's fucking insane. What? So now you can just buy this and make it? You can just make this fucking disgusting bug alive again and control it? Dude, if this is available for general consumption, restaurants are going to war. They already do shit like this. Restaurants that don't like each other dump bugs and shit in their goddamn place. You hear about it all the time about like fraud and mischievousness and drug deals. Like the restaurant industry is filled with crooked people, you know, from the servers all the way up to the ownership, man. It's just the scuzzball central. I don't know why restaurants are just filled with just scuzzy behavior. What they are, you know, they put up fake gratings in the front window. You know, they release rats in their competitors' kitchens. The staff all fucks each other and is on drugs. You know, it's really a disgusting industry. But if they have these, oh, it's game over. Remote control cockroaches, you don't even have to buy cockroaches anymore. You just have a remote control one, use it for the same thing. It's cheap. It's easy. You're going to destroy businesses left and right. You're going to be the only eatery standing because maybe that one business doesn't want to fight dirty. You know, they're like, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way by having good meals at a reasonable price, and we're just going to make it our way through that. Well, then you destroy that mom and pop from Greece. They came all the way to Greece to open up their Greek restaurant, and you're going to destroy it just because you can't compete with their tzatziki. Your lamb's dog shit. Those Greeks know what they're doing, and you can't handle it. Anyway, research has been trying to design Researchers have been trying to design cyborg insects, part insect, part machine, to help inspect hazardous areas or monitor the environment. However, for the use of cyborg insects to be practical, handlers must be able to control them remotely for long periods of time. This requires wireless controls of their leg segments powered by tiny rechargeable batteries. Keeping the battery adequately charged is fundamental. Nobody wants a suddenly out of control team of cyber cockroaches roaming around. While the possible of building docking stations for recharging of the batteries, the need to return to a charging station could disrupt the time-sensitive mission. Therefore, the best solution is to include an onboard solar cell that can continuously ensure the battery stays charged. So I'm confused. Like, they made these sound like they were dead at first. Now they're making it sound like they're alive because it says nobody wants suddenly out of control team of cyber cockroaches roaming around. Are you telling me that somehow if they get out of range, they can then go on their own? They have a brain of their own and can just start doing whatever they want? Why are we equipping cockroaches with cybernetic technology before humans? We should experiment on humans first before we give a being that can survive nuclear fallout, and we're going to give them cybernetic strength, and then now they're going to be enhanced. We're going to enhance cockroaches, which are the only thing that can survive in nuclear fallout, and let them just be cybernetic, and now they're going to end us. Everybody thought it's going to be robots. No, it's going to be half cockroach, half robot, okay? They're going to break into the White House. They're going to set off the codes because they just go in and nibble at the wires. I don't know how the nuclear system's set up in our country, but they'll just go in there and fucking override it because they're cyborgs now, and they can just hack in. They'll plug into the nuclear codes, and they'll launch. That's how they're going to destroy humans. They're like, who's the real cockroach? As they pull a cigarette and flick it onto the wire and set the nukes off, okay? Now, I don't know why we're enhancing them for this. And also, the research, I like how I already said what's going to be the problem and what's going to be the reason that things go awry. But then you have stuff like, they're like, we're going to use it to monitor the environment or check hazardous areas. Hey guys, you know what you can use instead of robotic cockroaches? How about we just use a fucking tiny car? You know? Here, I got an idea. See this thing? It's a tiny car. Just put camera and stuff on it with some fucking controls. And you RC that bitch through the goddamn jungle. I don't know. The cockroach is did they determine that somehow a cockroach is the best for getting around jungle terrain or something? The Madagascar cockroach, for some reason, is just the shit at getting around the forest floors better than any other bug. I can't wait. How many times they're just going to be doing research, just driving this bug through the jungle. It's like, okay, I think we're almost there. This might be the location of the lost city of El Dorado, okay? This is going to be great. And then there's a fucking panther steps on it, just walking through the fucking jungle. Damn it! That was a 3-month journey. Yeah. I was exploring so far. You know how hard it is to do the recharging now? Now I gotta get another one down there. By the way, if they don't know where the lost city is yet, I mean, they got it by now. We have so much technology that they keep finding missing cities. They've had to have found it already. Monitoring the environment, huh? In hazardous areas. That's their justification for cybernetic cockroaches. I don't buy that. I think they want to create a cockroach army. That's definitely what's going to happen because everybody's grossed out by them. You know, you don't want to fight a dude who's naked, and you don't want to fight an army of cockroaches, okay? You just want to get the hell out of there immediately. Okay, all of this is easier said than done. To successfully integrate these devices into a cockroach that's a limited surface area requires research teams to develop a special backpack, ultra-thin organic solar cell modules, and an adhesive system that keeps the machine attached for long periods of time while allowing it natural movement. Led by Kenjiro Fukuda, Ricard CPR, the team experimented on Madagascar cockroaches. See, I knew it was that because they're the biggest fucking cockroaches. They have the most surface area, which are approximately 6 centimeters long. These attach the wingless leg control modules to the lithium polaride battery. Dude, didn't we see like an article, or wasn't there a big hoopla about batteries causing cancer not too long ago, or like all this shit? But now, like, that's just how fucking much we don't give a shit really about nature. We're gonna take these cockroaches and attach batteries to them. PETA is pissed. I bet you PETA doesn't give two flying fucks about cockroaches. They only like cute animals. They really do. If you're not cute and you don't have a good PR team, PETA doesn't give a fuck about you. Just attaching batteries to bugs. And this, I like how we're going in to track in like hazardous areas and environmental areas. Yet you're going to take a bug with a battery into areas that probably have never have any kind of modern technology in it. Hey, I got an idea. Let's put fucking lithium polymer batteries in a fucking area that has never had these kind of chemicals or elements in it. That'll be good for it. This is stupid. The insects on the thorax using a specially designed backpack, which is modified after the body model cockroach. The backpack is 3D printed with elastic polymer. Forms perfectly to curve the surface area of the cockroach, allowing the rig electronic device to be stable, mounted on the thorax for more than a month. Okay, so that's how they're going to do that. This is what we're going to do with our lives now. We're going to go and fucking take care of the goddamn forest using robot cockroaches. This is a dumb idea, especially if it's to monitor environments in hazardous areas. Okay, we're just more trash. That's what they're making. There's more goddamn trash, or dropping cockroaches off in areas they don't belong. Hey, I got an idea. Let's put an invasive species in a place they don't fucking belong. You know what? This gets the not a good idea stamp of approval from Not Worth the Time. Hey, Japan, not a good idea stamp. Anyway, cyber cockroaches, guys. That's the future. Be ready for it, or get the fuck out. And you know what you won't find any cyber cockroaches at? puntinggaming.com, guys. That's right, puntinggaming.com. It's where you can find all your favorite shows that you love. Podcasts galore, guys. You got this show, Who Gives F, the Empty Parlor podcast, in the back catalog of all of our past podcasts that we've had on the network. Check out all those guys. Support them. They love to hear from you guys, knowing that people are still listening to the old episodes. They're all still good. Great podcasts. Also, while you're there, go to the Punting Game shop. Get yourself a hoodie, a t-shirt. Support us like I support my college and NFL teams, okay? Go buy that stuff and wear it on Sundays, okay? Buy a Who Gives a F hoodie. Buy an NWT hoodie. Buy a Not Worth the Time hoodie, dude. And just show how much you appreciate and rep that. And just be like, let's go. Not worth the time. Let's go. Yeah, and don't forget to use promo code NWTPOD. That's NWTPOD, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. I don't have any upcoming shows at this moment, guys, but keep your ears open and follow me on social media and YouTube. YouTube, where you can see the video version of this. But follow me on Instagram and YouTube. You'll definitely get updates on shows and get a bunch of access to fun clips and stuff like that. So go subscribe to all of those and hit like, and would love to see that. Guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. Thanks for having fun with me on this one, trying some new stuff out for the show. It's been good, and I think we got some keepers here. Anyway, have a great rest of your week, and remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.